Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the UK, specifically over at Pinewood and Black Park, and after that they plan on filming over in Italy, Guilin, China, and quite possibly even Jordan, which was the original location that they were going to use for the planet of Jakku. So a lot of things are really starting to take shape here for this movie that's being directed by J.J. Abrams, who also wrote the film with Chris Terrio. And a lot of people are just crossing their fingers and hoping that this is going to be a great and fantastic Star Wars film. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we have been learning a whole lot more about this movie when it comes to some of the set leaks and some of the scene schedules and the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with the character of Luke Skywalker and a pair of very interesting individuals that could very well be Luke Skywalker's Jedi students. So, looking at everything here for Episode 9, one of which consists of Luke in his ceremonial robes, sitting on a cylindrical structure in front of a Force shrine. Now, I'm not quite sure what that is, but moving on. In front of him are 10 figures, sitting on the ground, using the Force to train, it seems. The structure Luke sits on is in front of them, is floating. This appears to be the interior of his training temple on the unnamed planet from The Last Jedi. So, the fact that Luke Skywalker is going to be a part of this movie, we do know this was confirmed a couple months ago. We know Mark Hamill is involved. In fact, he shaved his beard just a day before filming, and that's leading a lot of people to believing that we are going to get a younger Luke Skywalker in this movie that actually goes back in time through the form of a flashback or a vision that serves as a flashback, giving us a better idea of Luke's past life training his Jedi students. Now, this is something that I really want to see actually be done by J.J. Abrams. I think that he can really do this in a great way, even if it's a 30-second clip showing us a glimpse, a little vision of Luke's past life well before the events of The Force Awakens and after Return of the Jedi. I find that part in the Star Wars franchise so interesting that hasn't really been told yet, is of course Luke's journey to becoming a master. That is something that I really want to see. And if they are to put this in Episode 9, if this actually comes into the finalized version of the movie, that is something that I think I'm gonna love about it. Just knowing that Luke Skywalker actually trained his Jedi students, visually speaking, in a Star Wars film would be amazing. And I think that that is one thing that's really missing in these Star Wars movies, because we do see Luke as this master, right? In The Last Jedi, he is a master, but it's like he actually tossed that idea away a long time ago, and we never really saw the true Jedi Master version of Luke Skywalker, training his Jedi students, doing what he does best, kind of like what Yoda did, throughout the ages. I want to see that side of Luke, and if that actually comes into fruition for Episode 9, this would be amazing. Now, as far as a Force shrine goes, I don't know if this is an EU thing or a Legends thing or something in a video game. I have no clue. If you guys want to research that and let me know in the comments, I'd be interested to actually learn more about that. But what would a Force shrine really do for not only Luke, but for his Jedi students? Now, the Jedi students, alright, in this possible training temple is apparently on that unnamed planet that we saw in The Last Jedi. That's another side of the story that I think a lot of people want to learn more about, is exactly what planet was that on, his training temple, where Ben Solo betrayed him and burned it down. Now, Luke kept it a secret for that very reason, because, well, he did not want to be, discovered. He didn't want anybody to intervene with his plans to create a new generation of Jedi, and that's exactly what happened, is Ben Solo turned against him. He didn't expect that at all, really. But looking at Episode 9, guys, there is a side to Luke Skywalker that I think that we're going to see that actually pertains to his past, and I think it does explain as to why Mark shaved off his beard and he's trying to sport a younger look. We also know that there is de-aging technology involved in this movie, which could very well point to the fact that they're going to use that tech on top of Mark Hamill's facial structure without the beard, making him a little bit younger. And I think that is something that JJ has to do, and it does line directly up with JJ doing something very special with Luke in Episode 9. Kind of, borrowing that concept from Colin Trevorrow. He wanted to do something outstanding for the character of Luke in Episode 9. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.